Welcome to Gong Interval Yoga. This is a beginner's yoga twist and side stretch. Our dynamic moves will increase your mobility and warm your muscles for our traditional yoga poses. Go to where you are comfortable and enjoy this practice. Let's get started. So we're going to start lying down on the mat. Pull in one knee and squeeze it towards your chest, and then you can lengthen out the other leg and then do the same, alternating legs, bending one leg, straightening the other. Warming up the muscles in the legs and the lower back here. Take those two knees and let them drop to one side. If they don't reach the floor, that's fine. And then the other arm can clap the hand and open up to the other side. So closing over the hands and then opening up the chest. So whilst we are doing this dynamic move, we're also getting into the glute muscle here and beginning to warm up the whole spine. Closing the hands and opening. Let's do the same on the other side. So swing those legs around. If they don't reach the floor, that's fine. You can put a cushion under them. Open the other arm and then begin to close the hand on top of the other one and open. Mobility in your shoulders here too, in your chest. And this time close, breathe out. Open, breathe in. Close, breathe out. Open, breathe in. Transitioning now, we're going to go into a bridge pose. So we're lifting up our pelvis and then rolling down the spine again. So lifting, starting with our pelvis, coming up to our middle back and our shoulders, and then rolling from our shoulders to our middle back and then our pelvis. Come up to sitting. Lift one of your feet over the other side of your leg and then grab that knee and squeeze it towards your chest. Then we're going to open with the other arm to the back and then lift your head tall into the air and hold that twist. So breathe into the chest here, the nice expansive chest. And let's do the same on the other side. So lift the leg over the knee, grab it with your hand, the arm on the same side as the bent leg. Then open the other arm towards the back and hold this twist. Take a moment to breathe. Growing tall from the top of the head. Out we come. Turning to the front of the mat here, bring your 2 feet together into a butterfly. If you'd like, you can place cushions underneath your knees if that makes you more comfortable. Otherwise, just bring them to wherever they land and start to flutter those legs. Flutter like a butterfly. So just up and down, fast movement, and warming up the hips, the hip sockets here, getting into the groin muscles, waking up the body. Bring one leg out straight. You can put a cushion under your knee here if that makes you more comfortable to have a straighter leg. And then we're going to lean over, side stretch over that leg. And then get as comfortable as you can in this position, then come back out of it and raise the arm in the air. So pushing down into a side stretch, back up, and again. Dynamic move. Just flow through it. Now we're going to twist over that bent leg. So bring your opposite hand to your knee and then do the same on the other side. Swinging around from side to side. Getting space into those vertebrae. Just there. Now we're going to hold this side stretch. So keep your chest open, keep your shoulders open, then lean down over that leg. So you're going into a side stretch here, not a forward bend. Lift your arm in the air if that is available to you. You're creating a straight line between those two arms to keep your chest wide open. If that's too much for you, come up a little bit. Take a moment to breathe. Let's change sides. Use a cushion if that's useful for you. Side stretch over that leg and then back up with your arm above your head. Flowing through it. This is not a precise move. Just do whatever feels comfortable for you here, moving down into the side stretch and lifting the arm in the air. Now twisting over the bent leg first, hand on the knee, and then twisting to the other side, hand on the other knee. Let yourself swing around in this. Your body is warm now, and you can allow yourself to go a little further. Last one. Side stretch with or without the cushion. You're going to lengthen over that leg. Open your chest, keep your shoulders back. If that's as far as you could go, just stay there. Lift from the top of your head to keep the length in your spine. And maybe push a little bit further. If you can lift your arm into the air on the diagonal. And breathe into the space that you are creating in your body. Two feet together again. Cushions underneath your knees if that helps. We're going to come down over those feet, just wiggling down a little bit. Feeling the length in your back. Staying at whatever height works for you here, with your hands on the floor, maybe your elbows on the floor. And then when you get as far as you can go, just drop your head, loosen out the neck. Grab that cushion and put it under both knees. We're going to come into a forward fold here. Having the cushion under your knees helps not overextend in this position. So straighten your back and then bend down over those knees. Straighten up tall from the top of your head and then bend over those knees. Let's do that again. Straightening up and then folding over the knees. This time we're going to hold our forward bend. So stretch down over those legs. With the knees slightly bent, you'll get a better stretch into your lower back, because if your legs are too tight, then they're going to take the stretch here. Drop your head when you feel comfortable. Really get to know your body here and go to where you need to go today. Lovely. Let's get rid of that cushion now and come on up onto all fours. Stretch back, buttocks onto heels, arms out long. Come up onto all fours and do the same again. Stretching back, pushing your buttocks onto your heels, and then back up on all fours. Keep going. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go into our first downward dog here. So on your toes to begin with, lift your pelvis into the air and then try and get comfortable here first, and then push one heel towards the floor, bending the other knee. So pedaling out the feet here. Enjoying this lovely move, getting into the whole body. And then at the last second, push down both heels. Back onto all fours. Bring one leg bent through. So you're sort of sitting on top of that, and then wiggle around and get those hips moving there. This is a pigeon pose, it's called. Bring your hands a little bit more forward and then do a gentle push-up down towards the ground and lifting up. So as we do this, we get strength in our arms, but we're also going to feel into the hip flexor here as we come up. Up and down. Keep going. Bring your foot up at the back. If that's as far as you can go, just stay there. Loosen out your neck. And if you can grab your foot with your hand, the opposite arm to the foot. You'll get a lovely length in your arm here that pulls back your shoulder and opens up your chest, as well as feeling length in your thigh muscle. Onto the other side, bring that bent leg through into pigeon. Give yourself a little wiggle here, loosening out the hips. Bring the hands a little bit more forward, then turn them inwards, and let's do that push-up again. So we're getting into a different muscle in the back of the arm here, pushing up and down. And now we're going to bring the hands back a little bit and raise that foot at the back. So stay right here if that's enough for you. You can move it up and down if that's more comfortable than keeping it on your knee. And if you want to try, you can get the opposite arm to grab the opposite foot. Push the foot into that hand. Keep your shoulder open. And breathing. Back onto all fours, we're going to go into a downward dog. Wiggle into it, bringing those heels towards the ground. If they don't reach the ground, that's absolutely fine. Lengthen your back here. push away from the floor with your hands. Drop your head. If you need to come out and come back in, you can do that. Bring one leg through. You can start on either side. We're in a lunge position here. Stay with your hands on the floor and then pull back, straightening that other leg. It can stay bent or straighten out a bit further. Find your place into a lunge, then straightening out as much as you can or want to that leg. Bending back in, feeling the hip flexor. You can go up on blocks actually here if that's easier for you. Lunge and straightening. Now we're going to stay in our lunge here. You can stay with your hands on the floor or on blocks. Staying here, feel the lovely stretch going down into your hip flexor and breathing. If you'd like to try, you can come up with your hands on your knee. And coming out with the gong. Let's do all of that on the other side. Bring the other leg through into a lunge. Grab some blocks if that's easier for you, because we're going to straighten out and come back in. Lunge, half split here. The knee stays bent, that's fine. Back into lunge. Long leg. Lunge again. Mobility. Now staying in your lunge, your foot is pretty much, or your ankle should I say, is under your knee. Grab your blocks if that's handier for you, or stay with your hands on the ground. Stretching into your hip flexor and into your groin muscles here. If you like, you can bring your hands up onto your knee, or if not, stay where you are. Just there. Back onto all fours, sitting down and coming into child's pose, where you bend your body over those knees, drop your head, flop your hands behind you, and let everything drop into the mat. So keeping your forehead on the ground here, I'm leading you through this. You don't need to look at the video. Just relax everything. Take a pause. Let it all go. Coming out with the gong. Coming up into a sitting position. Legs are crossed. We're going to do a traditional twist here from yoga. So put your hand on your knee, then open your other hand behind you or to the side, wherever you can get to. And then look behind you. So try and keep both of your hips facing forward. Remember to lengthen your back, pulling from the top of your head. Let's go to the other side. So hooking that hand around the opposite knee, putting the other hand behind you and looking that way, looking behind you. Keep your hips facing forward. Drop your chin slightly and breathe. Just there. Lying down on our mat now. We're going to lift one heel and foot on top of the other knee, forming a triangle. Put your hands around the back of that bent knee and pull that thigh muscle towards you. You'll feel a lovely stretch in the glute here. Push that heel, both of those heel outwards, and you'll feel the stretch just a little bit more. Going to the other side, foot on top of the other knee, creating a triangle and putting one arm through that triangle, the other hand pulling that leg towards your chest. Push out the heels. Breathing. Just there. Two feet on the ground, drop your knees to the side, both knees bent. And then pull the opposite arm across your chest. As you can see in the video here, the legs are going one way and the arm is going the other, pulled down by your other hand. So you're getting a stretch across the outer arm and shoulder and a stretch across the glute and outer hip. Twisting the body. Let's go to the other side. So knees bent, drop the knees to the ground or wherever they get to. And then get that other arm and bring it across the body. So arm is going one way, knees are going the other. Enjoy the stretch and breathe. Lovely. All done. Let's straighten out those legs. Please take this time to relax. Just got 1 minute here and you will really appreciate taking the time to do this. Notice your breathing. Don't change it or judge it. And then let that image go. Drop your body into the mat. Relaxing out. If you have time, you can stay there and relax for more time, of course. But if you need to get on with your day, come on up and we'll close the practice in this 2 seconds. Hands together. Thank yourself for taking this time to join me in Gong Interval Yoga. Please subscribe and like if you'd like to see more videos. Namaste.